Hey, Lennon, welcome to my office. Pleasure to have you. We actually just moved in. This is a new space. I'm now officing here with my wife, my wonderful wife, Roxana WOLFE. She's got Roxy Beauty Med Spa is her business, and I own a company called Mazuma Financial Group and also United Wealth Alliance. We're an insurance company. But yeah, a little bit about myself. I am originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I moved to Dallas when I was 11. I've been in Dallas pretty much ever since. Lived in a few different places. I am again happily married to a beautiful, wonderful Latino woman. She's from Bolivia, and I have a wonderful stepson. His name is Mateus. And I've got a 21-year-old son named Simon. Simon's following in my footsteps in the insurance business. I'm following in my stepdad's footsteps in the insurance business as well, and I have followed into his footsteps. I've been doing it for 23 years. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit about what I do and the insurance business that I've been involved in for 23 years. I love to ride motorcycles. That's one of the primary things that I do outside of working all of the time and spending time with my family. We've got now with Roxana and I in the same office. We see each other all the time, every day, so it's really becoming a family business with different businesses intertwined. Again, welcome. Yeah, so when I was 11 years old, I moved to Dallas. My mom had gotten remarried to my stepdad. His name is Rick Wolfe. And it was my first introduction to the insurance business, believe it or not. And it subconsciously resonated with me because I moved from a relatively small city in Memphis, Tennessee. My mom was a hairdresser. She raised my sister and I as a single mother for the most part from when my parents got divorced. And when she married Rick, here in Dallas, our life dramatically changed, and we went from really, a middle class environment to really a successful situation where Rick owned a company called Equita Financial Group, which is ultimately the company that I started with when I was 22 years old. But from the time that I was a kid until I, ended up getting my insurance license when I was 22, I really just resonated the lifestyle difference between before my mom married him and after my mom married him. And that really triggered me to want to go into the insurance business because I saw how successful people were in this, not only with Rick, but also his insurance agents that worked for him. And just the entire, I traveled the country, the world with him, going to insurance conventions when I was a kid. So it really resonated. My son, like I said before, he's come into the business because he's been exposed to the same lifestyle, to the same world. But in 2002, I ended up getting my insurance license and went to work for Equita Financial Group. Equita is one of the largest 403B teacher IMOs in the country. IMO means Independent Marketing Organization, and that's basically a brokerage firm for the different insurance companies out there. So I started working with teachers. I looked like I was a little kid. I looked very young. I had to get glasses just for them to be able to have confidence in my ability to even work with them because I looked so young. But I ended up getting my insurance license. I got trained. And I very quickly fell in love with the business. I fell in love with working with the teachers and showing them how they can start saving money in annuities for their retirement. And we also were able to offer a life insurance plan that filled a need for their TRS when it comes to their TRS options when they retire. So started out as a teacher agent. Did that for about 2 years, and then in end of 2003, I had the opportunity to start basically the company that I have today. So Mazuma Financial Group is a company that I named after a company that I was exposed to back in 2012. In 2012, I had taken my previous company, Unique Underwriters, public, and I was introduced to a company in New York called Mazuma. And I always liked the name of that company. And they were a private equity lending firm, and I just thought Mazuma was such a cool name. And I was like, if I ever start another company, I'm going to start it based on Mazuma. So I said, okay, let's see if Mazuma Financial Group is available in 2019 when I incorporated the company. But Mazuma is an old Hebrew name, and actually the root of the name means bread. And that converts to cash. So Mazuma actually means money. But if you ever heard anybody say, hey, you got the bread, you got my bread, that's an old slang Hebrew terminology for cash, and then now we use it for money, right? So Mazuma means money because the business that I'm in revolves around money. Money that protects financial security for the clients and the customers, and it also provides incredible opportunities and income for everyone involved on the sales side of it as well, for the insurance agents. So it's really, we're in the money business. And so I figured Mazuma would be a great name because we're basically saying Money Financial Group, Mazuma Financial Group. Yeah, in 2024, I was at an insurance conference called 8% Wealth Conference, which is, the founder of that, his name is Cody Askins, a buddy of mine. I've participated and attended all 8 of his conferences since he launched the conferences. I actually spoke on his leadership panel at his very first conference that he had in Nashville, Tennessee at the Titans football stadium. Grant Cardone was really the key featured speaker at that particular conference, and I was able to meet him and participate there. But last year, in 2024, I was at the 8% conference in Springfield, Missouri, and I met who is now my business partner with a company that we founded last year, September of last year, called United Wealth Alliance, and his name is Chase McAllister. Chase owns a company called Unreal, which is a lead generation company out of Canada, and we sat down at dinner in Springfield, and really, you know, I just said, hey Chase, you know, have you ever thought about starting an IMO rather than just providing leads to these IMOs and to these agents? Why don't you become an insurance agency yourself? And I said, you know, you could partner with me. I live in the United States, and you know, we can put the structure together. He flew to Dallas about a week later. We structured it, got the bankers and the accountants and lawyers involved, and we started United Wealth Alliance, LLC. And it's become very successful very quickly. We have an incredible business model in the virtual final expense platform where people can work from home, and we can provide live transfers from inbound calls through YouTube, social media, Google, different ways to be able to generate leads, all very compliantly. So we don't have to worry about any sort of TCPA laws based on the way we generate the leads. We're not, you know, working with overseas call centers and et cetera. So we really built out an incredible model. Right now we have about 150 agents that work with us full time, and they work from their home, and we transfer the leads to them. On average, they get between 8 and 12 live transfers a day, and really their job is just to service those calls, close deals, and service the clients and these customers. And we've got, you know, our top producers are writing anywhere between 30 to 60,000 a month in production, and are just absolutely killing it. So it's been a blessing with this partnership that I have with Chase, with United Wealth Alliance. Yeah, between Mazuma Financial Group and United Wealth Alliance, we absolutely have a home for anyone who is interested in being in the financial services business, offering life insurance and annuities, and also health insurance plans, right? So on Mazuma's side, if you're already in the insurance business and you're contracted as an agent, and you're really just looking for really good insurance contracts with some of the primary top-rated carriers in the United States, Mazuma, we can park you there provide you with all the service that you need in order to help grow your business that you already have. If you're interested in plugging into a turnkey platform to where we generate the leads for you and we provide live transfers over to you, meaning that we generate the leads, we then transfer the client over to you and you speak to those clients on the phone in Spanish, and we're working on, in English, and we're also working in the Spanish market right now to where you don't have to do any dialing, you don't have to do any prospecting. We do all of that for you. The United WOLFE Alliance's platform would be great for you. If you're not licensed, you have to get your insurance license, your life insurance license, in order to be able to offer our products with the state. We have two pre-licensing courses that you can plug into, and we can get you licensed within the next 30 days. But again, just depending on your specific scenario, I would recommend reaching out to me and setting up an interview with me, and I can go through the different options that you have. But I can guarantee that you'll be interested in plugging into one of our platforms that we have and becoming very, very successful. Our agents on average make anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million a year. Just depends on if you want to build an agency, if you just want to be an individual producer, really what your goals in life are. We're here to coach you and mentor you in this business on how to be as successful as you possibly can. What's great about the life insurance industry is it's recession proof, okay? So anytime that there is a major fluctuation going on in our economy and really there's bad things going on, I hate to say this, but it's some of the best marketing to be able to put you in a situation to where you should be getting people covered with life insurance. Obviously, there's a lot of uncertainty going on right now in our economy, in our government, and there is no better time to get yourself surrounded by some really great financial products to be able to provide you and your family with the financial security that you need when it comes to retirement planning, utilizing annuities, utilizing index universal life policies, or if you're taking on mortgages. Right now, mortgages are at an all-time high because the interest rates are so high. Homes are at an all-time high. And you know, if anything were to happen to your spouse, because most of the people it has to be a two-income family in order to be able to afford the very expensive mortgages now. So if one person were to pass away, more than likely there's not enough money to go around to be able to continue to pay the mortgage. So this is a great opportunity in time for you to look into getting a mortgage protection life insurance policy that's going to provide your spouse the security that he or she needs just in case you were to, God forbid, pass away at any time, and they would get enough money to be able to pay off the mortgage with either a term insurance policy, a whole life policy, or a universal life policy. And we have all of those products available here. Just whatever fits your need the best. That's why you need to meet with a financial consultant that's going to break it down to figure out which one is best for you. A universal life policy is going to give you the ability to not only have the death benefit in place to be able to pay off your mortgage, but as you continue to live, let's say that you continue to live, which the odds are as you will, then now you're saving money, and that money that's going into that universal life policy can be used for future retirement income. If you're on a very small budget and you need to get the most life insurance policy, death benefit as you can, a term insurance policy is going to fit best in that scenario because you're going to pay a smaller premium for a higher face amount, but there is no cash value that's going to be building. And those policies generally cancel anywhere from they go in 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 years. So you can outlive those particular policies. If you're a senior and you're over the age of 60, then you might not qualify for either the term policies or the universal life policies, but you might qualify for what we call a final expense policy. Final expense policy is a simplified issue whole life product that is designed for seniors. And what we do there is we analyze what your monthly mortgage payments are, and then we can get you qualified with this particular product through the underwriting process because it's simplified issue. All of these products are simplified issue, but as you get older, as you know, there's more health issues going on, actuarially, right? So with a final expense plan, we can coordinate it with your mortgage payments and we can set you up to where you have enough money coming in to be able to offset the mortgage payments for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or more, depending on the scenario and your financial situation. But it's going to give your beneficiary, your spouse, the ability to be able to not be forced out of her or his home due to death. Within all of these policies, we also have living benefits. And these living benefits are amazing, and they're really we call them freebies. They're built into the products. You have an accelerated death benefit, you have a terminal illness, and you have a critical illness riders that are built into there, meaning that they're add-ons. So if you were to get terminally ill, it can accelerate up to some insurance policies 100% of the death benefit. So if you had a $200,000 life insurance plan and you end up are determined terminally ill, then you can accelerate up to 100% of that death benefit while you're alive to help go towards whatever it is that you need it to go towards, medical bills, etc. So the insurance policies today aren't just if you die, there's a benefit, but as you live, there's also a major benefit to these policies, and those are called living benefits, and they're freebies within the policy. I want to speak to potential customers, okay? Really specifically in the Latino community. If you have a mortgage, if you have a retirement plan, if you don't have a retirement plan, if you do not have, if your mother or your grandparents, or depending on your age, if you don't have a final expense burial plan, you really should reach out to us, and we can get you in contact with some of our advisors, to an advisor that is going to be able to analyze your particular unique situation, and we can then pair a product or products with you so that you now have financial security, and you can go to bed at night knowing that if anything were to happen, your family is covered. Okay? I also want to speak to the people that are looking for a job, that are maybe looking to transition from their job, or you don't have a job right now, because unfortunately unemployment is at a low rate right now, and a lot of people are looking for jobs, and they're struggling with getting jobs. Since COVID, a lot of people are now used to working from home. They don't want to go into an office. They feel that they can be just as productive by working for a company and working from home. We have that opportunity for you, to where you can work from home. You have the ability to make easily a 6-figure income, and we provide you with the training and the turnkey system to plug into, being able to be a financial advisor or financial consultant in the financial services business, offering life insurance and annuities. We also have a health insurance side of our business as well for health insurance agents. If you're somebody who doesn't have health insurance, we have health insurance plans that are private health plans that are for under 65. We also have Medicare Advantage plans, which there's a no premium due. The open enrollment period is from October through December, and we can get you into Medicare Advantage plans that, if you're a senior, at a no premium, where the government covers your expense associated with that particular premium. It doesn't come out of pocket. So I would definitely look into that as well. And if you're an agent and you've got your health license, or you want to get your health license, you can offer these particular products as well. So everything that we offer, we have the opportunity for you to come on board and actually be an agent and offer these products to customers, and we'll do the lead generation for you. So you don't have to worry about opening up the old phone book or trying to figure out how to generate leads. We do all of that for you. All you got to do is get licensed with a state. If you already have your license, great. Get contracted with our insurance companies, identify which markets you want to plug into and work with us in, and then we'll get you trained, and then we'll get you plugged right into the system, and we'll start generating leads for you, and you'll be off to the races and starting to make money in the financial services business. Yeah, thank you very much for coming in today and visiting with me. Please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you if you're interested in being a customer of ours, or joining us and working with us as an insurance agent. Again, my name is Sam WOLFE. My number is 817-805-3106. My email is swolf@mazumafinancial.com. And our website is www.mazumafinancial.com. Looking forward to hearing from you.